basketball this evening. Your game of the night, unranked Beaverton against number 6 Glencoe. Here's some nerve for you folks. It's 4th and 2 for Beaverton, and Beaverton goes for the touchdown. Randy Hunter, 31 yards to Brent White. Boy, was Glencoe fooled on the opening drive of the game. 7-0 Beaverton. It was still 7-0 Beaverton in the 4th quarter. Then Glencoe's Dylan Arthur strips Hunter. Ethan Stein falls on it like King Kong Bundy, and that led to Ruben Arroyo running 4 tough yards to tie it at 7 with 8 minutes to go in the game. Then Glencoe marched downfield like Marines. Eric Utter scores to make it 14-7 with 2:30 left. But Beaverton has action in its 2-minute drill. Ty and Javine intercepts with 1:30 left, and school was out. Glencoe over Beaverton, but barely, 14-7. Also, number 10, Lake Ridge got a heck of a scare. It wasn't until overtime when the Pacers kicked a field goal to beat Central Catholic 10-7. In the first half, Mighty Wilson gave Benson everything it could handle for the battle for the PIL lead. Strickland on the keeper. Wilson's Toby Harris kicked a field goal just before halftime to make it 3-0 Wilson, but Benson came back with tough defense. Irving Brown intercepts, then fumbles, but he was out of bounds as Benson beats Wilson 14-3. So here we go. Lebanon rolls and Sunset edges Jesuit. Gresham over David Douglas, and North Salem like big dogs past McKay. There's Glencoe's escape, and Oregon City no problem over Westland. The Lakers breathe a sigh of relief. The Pacers
loads to Matt Jones. This play covered 66 yards in the touch. Rams battle back to tie at 7. It stays that way and rain overtime. Central Catholic has a chance to take the upper hand in the Kansas plan, but Mike Sprinkle's 22-yard field goal hits the crossbar. So Lake Ridge takes advantage. After 3 plays from the 10, Greg Martin nails his 20-yarder, and that wins it for Lake Ridge 10-7 over Central Catholic. And the top spot in the PIL goes to Benson. Joe Bushman to Derek Baldwin, 33 yards in the touchdown. Watch Baldwin's touchdown dance. You don't want to miss this. Benson and Wilson entered tonight's showdown unbeaten and tied for first, but the Techmen take over first place on their own, 14-3 over Wilson. Now to 4th-ranked Gresham. Watch John Sandstrom take off, 20 yards on this carry. It sets up Gresham's first and only touchdown of the first half. 6-0 Gophers lead David Douglas. Opening drive in the 3rd quarter. Gresham strikes again, this time through the air. Jason Fellows to Dan Ratke, 33 yards and the touchdown. 14-0 Gophers on top. 4th quarter, Sandstrom and the Gophers put away the Scots. 116 yards on 26 carries for Sandstrom. 21-7. Gresham wins. They're 5-0 on the year. Other scores called in tonight. Number 1 Lebanon and number 2 South Medford roll easily. 3rd-ranked Sunset and 5th-ranked North Salem both win. 6th-ranked Glencoe beats Beaverton. AA number 1 Tillamook easily over Clatskanie. Barlow and Madison win. Redmond beat Mountain View in double overtime. Putnam over Clackamas. Colton beat Jervis, and Hood River won the Battle of the Gorge. Our high school athlete of the month is from Gresham. He's a two-way threat on the Gophers football team. He's explosive offensively and an anchor on defense at linebacker. The Male Athlete of the Month award for September goes to Gresham senior John Sandstrom. In 4 football games for the Gophers, Sandstrom rushed for 541 yards, averaging nearly 7 yards a carry. On the field, Sandstrom has led the Gophers to 4 victories without a loss. He's already scored 9 touchdowns, all in September. He shares the lead in scoring in state with 56 points. All this comes after transferring from Lake Oswego last year.
Smooth is everything. It was great. I had a coach was really nice to me. I made a lot of friends here. Football team was great. We're a family here, and it feels really nice to play for this team.
Today, Channel 2 Sports traveled to Gresham to honor John at the Gophers Pep Assembly prior to tonight's big matchup with David Douglas. Gresham High School, your athlete of the month is John Sandstrom. Athlete of the month, you are being recognized for your accomplishments, but I'm sure without the great guys around you, you wouldn't be able to accomplish that.
That's true. We have a good football team here and great coaches.
For the score, between the legs, behind the back, on the ground. A Jackson 5 move. The splits. Yeah, get down. Benson goes on to win 14-3. Checking the scores. First, the Channel 8 top 10. Number 1 Lebanon shut out Crescent Valley. Sunset beat Jesuit. Oregon City beat West Lynn. Gresham defeated David Douglas. South Medford rolled by Mazama. Again, Benson beat Wilson, and Lake Ridge got by Central Catholic. North Salem ripped McKay. Glencoe edged Beaverton, and Barlow took care of Sandy. In other games, Putnam won. So did Redmond. Other winners, Madison and Hood River Valley. Tigard, also Hillsboro. Forest Grove won, so did Marshall. Cleveland beat Jefferson. Franklin defeated Grant. The top-rated AA school, Tillamook, was an easy winner. Second-ranked Central.